Hey everyone.
Hi.
We're the WW Gays. I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And today's quick tip is about alcohol.
Cheers. It's a work night, so we're not drinking. They are not open. Look at.
See?
We've
actually had these for a while too.
We've had them since the summer. We've had some friends that brought us a few drinks from across the border.
Yeah.
And so why are we talking about drinking? Why do we think we even need to talk about drinking?
Because it's something that
no
happens.
one ever drinks, right?
Because I think most people still want to have a glass of drink,
and I don't even
a glass
think
of wine.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I think too, drinking happens at the weirdest times. Like you don't think you're going to go to an event and all of a sudden people are drinking and you're like, I want a drink, but I don't want one, but I want one. But what can you do?
And also sometimes at home you want to have a drink after a long day at work, or if you invite friends over.
You want to be social. So it's a very social.
It's a very common
gathering
activity.
Yeah. It's a very common activity.
It was something that, so back in the day we used to drink quite a lot.
I wouldn't say we were alcoholics or anything like that, but we drank every weekend.
Yeah.
And not that there's anything wrong about drinking every weekend, but we weren't very careful with what we drank.
No, we drank a lot.
It was a lot of coolers and sweet drinks, and that's where most of your calories, as soon as you add sugar to any drink.
Yeah. So if you look at some of these, right, these ones right here, these are very high.
Very high in sugar.
Same thing with something like a Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice.
Or any coolers are very high in sugar,
Yeah,
so all of them are going to be very high in points.
And most of the time when you're drinking alcohol, to be honest with you, is what you're mixing in it is where the points are.
Yeah. Or if you're having a drink like
or if
these.
you're having a pre-mixed drink.
Or like beer too. Is very,
or beer. There's some beers that are better than others.
Yeah.
You can get, there's a lot of beers that are out there that are called, I think there's 67 calories that you can get, some really diet beers. And they're good. I've had them.
We're getting ahead of a bit of ourselves.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We always get ahead of ourselves.
True. And so, so we used to drink too much.
Way too much.
And so when we got to the end of the year last year and we decided to start
December 31st was the last time we had a drink.
And we stopped drinking for 3 months.
3 months. I will add this though. I did have a glass of wine when we went out to Niagara Falls with your mom. I had one glass of wine with my dinner because it was a special occasion. And then I think that was the only other time that I ever drank.
Once.
And he didn't drink once.
I actually drank once. I didn't drink till Pride, so I didn't drink for 6 months actually.
6 months.
I held off for a lot longer because I didn't want the extra calories for no reason.
And I did the 3 months because I had felt that I had lost a lot of weight in those 3 months. And I felt, you know what? My reward, it was a reward to myself that when I was socially out with people, I could have a drink or two.
Yeah, so then we went through that whole phase of not having it. And then when we finally time to bring it back in, we didn't want to bring it back in like we did before. We didn't want to drink every weekend.
But I started before you, so I was actually creating, and I like mixing the types of drinks that I have. I don't always have the same thing. I like to drink some wine. I like to drink beer. I like to have amaretto from time to time. While Nick is mostly, he used to be a very big cooler drinker, but he's gotten rid of that sweet.
I only drink amaretto.
And now he's only drinking amaretto. Because he's like, if I'm going to drink something, I'm going to drink something that I like.
Yeah.
But some of the tips that I did when I was drinking my wine, I don't have them, but Weight Watchers has the wine glasses. WW, thank you. WW has the wine glasses.
We're still having a hard time with the new name.
We'll get used to it eventually. Yeah. But WW has the wine glasses that they sell with actually lines about it. But if you want to do it yourself, measure 4 ounces or whatever ounces you have for your wine.
That has 4 ounces.
And have a cup that you know is exactly 4 ounces. But if you want a wine glass, decorate it. Like put a line around it and make it look fancy, and no one will ever know that you're actually measuring your wine, and you never actually have to pour out a measuring cup every time you want to do it.
There's also like if you have, we've done a video before on SodaStream, so if you take SodaStream and you carbonate your water, it's 0 points, and you can add vodka to it, and vodka for 1.5 ounce is 3 points.
Right.
So if you add that to your water, you can make it taste different, and then if you want also, you can add Mio to it, so add some squirts of Mio, and it'll give you some taste, so it'll give you almost like a cooler taste, but it's going to be mostly 0 points, because the only points you'll have in there is the
actual vodka.
So your actual mix is no longer costing you to have extra points.
We're Di Serono fans, and we know currently right now on WW, Diet Coke and Coke Zero and stuff like that is 0 points.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's going to always be that way, because I know they've talked about it for quite some time, at least at our meetings, that might eventually change someday, but who knows. But we mix our Di Serono with Coke. We love it. It almost tastes like a Coke Zero. Yeah. Almost like a Dr. Pepper.
And 1.5 ounce of that, it's 4 points.
4 points for 1.5 ounces.
So when it's time to drink, we usually always make sure to reserve points for it. We rarely use our weeklies when it comes to eating.
Or our activity.
Yeah, like...
We don't use any of those.
So usually the alcohol is the ones that we use those points for, and we don't drink often. That's the other key. We've stopped drinking every weekend.
I can't say that because I might have had a drink every weekend, but I don't drink excessively anymore.
Yeah. I don't drink every weekend.
And he doesn't drink every weekend.
I wait till
There's an occasion.
Yeah, if it's just the two of us, I think I drink maybe once in the entire summer when it was just the two of us. I usually wait when either we have guests or if we're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Then I'll usually have a drink with whatever I'm eating.
Another good tip for you wine drinkers is if you want to cut down the amount of points, top it up with some soda water. Like make your own soda water, sparkling water, add it to your wine. You get a little bit of a zest, or add some lemon or lime juice to it and add it to your wine. That also helps. Making sangria is another idea as well.
You said earlier there's lower cal drinks, so you can get beer that's lower cal.
Yep.
So if you like those, you can get those. There's also some coolers.
90 calorie
that are
coolers
very
out
low
there.
in points.
I'll tell you this, I've tried them. Flavor wise,
He didn't like
but
them.
if you add a little bit of Mio to it and some carbonated water, or even make a lemon lime carbonated water and add that to it, at least it adds extra flavor and you're not adding any extra calories.
Yeah. So like we said, you can still drink.
Yeah.
You can still find ways to incorporate alcohol into your life.
It's going to happen where people are
it's
going to
happen.
want
You
to
just have to be
a drink.
smart about it. You have to maybe, if you're a very heavy drinker, maybe cut back a bit. Maybe instead of having, the 5th drink, have 4. Just reduce it by 1. If you have it every weekend and you know you don't need it every weekend, remove the weekends.
Challenge yourself. See how long you can go without having a drink.
That was actually one of the things why we did it for the 3 months. We were actually seeing how long we can go without it, and we actually went further than that. For me, I went further than that. I got the 6 months. So I know for a fact that to me, alcohol is not necessary. I just have it sometimes.
And it's not necessary for me either, but as far as the social aspect of it, if everybody else is having a drink, I kind of want to feel included that way as well. And I know that sounds funny, but I actually enjoy the taste of it too. I'm not going to lie.
So our main tip for alcohol is drink moderately.
Yeah, be smart about it.
Be smart about it.
Pick and choose your days. Yeah.
Plan ahead. Make sure that you have your points left over for it. If you know you're going to a party, or if you know that every weekend if you know on the weekend you're going to go see someone and you tend to drink with that person, plan ahead. Make sure you have some weeklies left for drinking or some activity. Do extra activities so you can have the points to drink.
Go for a walk before you go out drinking.
Yeah. So find ways to make sure that you can drink, but drink so that it doesn't destroy what you've accomplished, because that's one of the problems with alcohol. It's a very high in points for such a easy thing to take, because I'm pretty sure if anybody out there, like if you take that one drink you love, you can have tons of glasses of it. You don't have to stop. I know I've been able to.
But that just goes with anybody who has a food addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is included in part of our daily food intake, and you really have to consider that. What's more important, having a healthy meal or having a few extra drinks? So make sure you take that balance and make it balanced for you.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. So
don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, click subscribe below if you want to see more of our videos. You can click the little bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. For anybody who doesn't know how to subscribe or how to comment or like on YouTube, you just need to sign in to this YouTube application or the website. Most of the time it's with a Gmail account, but people have told us they've used other emails. So if you can sign in and you leave comments below. This week we're actually doing kind of a cool film series. We're actually filming every dinner we are having this week.
And we're not filming the entire recipe. We're just showing you what we're eating for dinner and what are the
actually the second we're done this video, we're gonna go be wearing the same clothes and we'll film our dinner video after that. That you'll see at the end of the week.
Yeah. So basically you'll have a Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Will we include the weekend
too?
We're including the weekend. Yeah, we're going to include the weekend too. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Sunday. My goodness.
I just said it.
I missed that. Monday to Sunday, you're going to see a little bit of every single night's dinner.
So you guys can see what we eat.
Yeah.
And then for the recipe on Thursdays this week, we're going to be posting our mini peanut butter cookies.
Oh, is it the cookies this week?
Yeah, we're doing the cookies this week. And we're also most likely posting a video tomorrow about something that a challenge that Jean-Luc and I are working on.
Yeah.
So you guys will see that tomorrow. So follow us on Twitter at @W_gays. Follow us on Instagram and Connect, NikkiPoo999.
Terp7719.
And follow us on Facebook, WWGays from Fat to Fit. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.